All right, guys, Levitt LA, intern, back at it. My name's Kevin Santillan, and so my boss has been liking the series, so I got promoted to a better microphone. I have a stand now, so it's cool. And so yeah, so who do we have today? We have a bunch of DJs. It is a tribute to Stevie Wonder, the great. And who do we have? We have DJ Spinna, we have DJ MC Cognito, and we have DJ Monalisa. So if we're fortunate enough, like we have been previously in the past interviews, we're gonna be able to interview them and hopefully special guest stars. So stay tuned. If you're wondering where we're back at MacArthur Park. You already know the Westlake View, the Westlake Theater, and people playing. So yeah. All right, guys, my name's Kevin. We're back here with interviews with guests. I'm here with Assad, otherwise known as
Footlong Development.
And so first question right off the bat, how long have you been with Levitt LA?
I want to say 2017 or 18, I think, was the first time we started. Yeah.
And when you first started, what type of productions would you guys propose?
Well, we came in with this party. We would close out the season with this party, and this is pretty much all we've ever done with Levitt is the Stevie joint.
Yeah. And I know that you guys weren't able to do it last year. However, with there being such a massive demand for you guys this year, how does it feel?
No, it feels great because we get to see a lot of people we don't get to see that often. They don't get out that often, maybe because they have families, and this helps bring people together because people bring their whole families out. They bring snacks and all that kind of stuff, and it's like a reunion. So
I can totally see that because at least me personally, this is my first time being with Levitt and seeing all these concerts firsthand.
Yeah.
And I'm actually pretty surprised with the overall turnout crowd because it really shows from the public that they love you and your organization when you guys come to Levitt.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We love it. Yeah.
And so aside from the Stevie Wonder tributes, are there any other projects that you guys currently do?
We do every June. We do a Prince and Michael Jackson party with DJ Spinna, who's playing tonight. We've been doing it close to 20 years in LA. We do that around in June. We do that in June. We do a 90s hip hop party with Spinna and J-Rock from the Beat Junkies. We've been doing that close to 20 years. And ever since COVID, we've kind of slowed down a little bit as far as nightlife. We do some film screenings. We just did a 40th anniversary of Purple Rain screening with most of the cast members. So that was a sellout at the Regent in downtown LA. We do a lot of film screenings. We were doing roller skating parties at World on Wheels, but it shut down during COVID, so we couldn't do that anymore. So yeah, we're always doing some different things here and there. Yeah.
Hey, if you don't mind me asking, it sounds like you guys have done a lot of things throughout the years.
Yeah.
When did Footlong first become a corporation?
Early 2000s. I had it as a T-shirt line. I had it as a record label, and then in January 2006, we started doing this party, and then from there on, we've just done this every year. We've done maybe 5 or 6 annual events every year, and then in between that, I'll do little one-off events. Like I said, screenings or. There's a company called Fat Beats, which is a hip hop distributor. They had a 25th anniversary. We had a big concert at the Regent. So I did a screening with the RZA from Wu-Tang.
Oh wow!
Where he rescored the music to a 1978 film. And yeah, we did that at the Palace in downtown. So a lot of one-offs here and there, you know, but we try to keep busy.
And so that's actually interesting to hear that you guys were first a record label and then turned into now an event production.
Pretty much. I mean, I still do shirts, and I have a record label under a different name, and so we're always putting records out, and yeah.
And so with your other corporations, do you try to connect the two of them to one event, or you try keeping them separate?
I mean, they kind of keep separate on their own, just because one focuses on strictly music. The release of music, and the other one is Footlong Development, which is events and sometimes shirts, but mostly just events now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is there any other future ambitious projects that you would like to continue with either Footlong or your other individual projects that you have currently?
I mean, yeah, of course, continuing to do this. We love being able to bring, because we did this for 15 plus years at night in a club.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, and then we got the opportunity to bring it to Levitt, and it's grown even more because, like I said, like a lot of people outgrew the nightlife, having kids and families, and now they're able to bring that whole family here and just have fun. So just continue doing what I do, and if the opportunity comes up to do something new, do it, you know, and yeah.
And do you want to tell the public anything of where they can find more information on Footlong or anything like that?
I mean, mostly at Footlong Development, at Footlong Development on Instagram, I guess. That's probably the most active place we're at is Footlong Development. Follow us, and we always got something going on, or we have some friends that are doing some really cool stuff too that we like to push also.
All right, that's really cool. Well, I look forward to finding more about you and your organization and all the things that you guys are pushing. And it was a pleasure to interview Assad with Footlong Development.
Thank you, man.
And if you guys like this, most likely we're going to have the reviews on YouTube, so you guys could always rewatch those lives. So yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, so we're back with Intern interviews. And so actually, you know, you guys are kind of used to me getting the interviews before the show. Well, now it's after the end of the show. And I'm with DJ Monalisa.
Hi, how are
otherwise known as
Monalisa.
Monalisa, and I'm pretty good. What about you?
I'm good. We had a great night tonight.
I know it's nothing related, but did you know Stevie Wonder was going to come up by any chance?
I didn't know. I had a feeling he was because his family always comes, but it's you know, hit and miss. Sometimes he comes with his family and sometimes he doesn't because he's elsewhere. You know, he has shows and things to do. So. No,
of course.
But it was a pleasure having him here. It's always a great surprise to see the audience's reaction to it.
No, I was so mind blown by that. Yeah. But let's get back to you on the stand. Mm-hmm. How would you say your experience as a DJ has been throughout the years?
It's been pretty good. I mean, I've had a lot of good experiences. I mean, I like being local because I love my city and I love playing for the people that I know. But it's also good to travel and see other people as well. But it's just been great so far, and I'm looking forward to doing a lot more.
And with you saying that you're local, you have worked with us previously before in previous shows with us.
Mm-hmm,
How would you say your experiences with Levitt LA?
Oh, it's been great. You guys are very hospitable. Anything that we need as far as, you know, to do our job and just to be, you know, to feel comfortable and, you know, whether it's water or a meal or just, you know, just a feeling of safety to know that everything's good. It's always a pleasure.
And especially since our venue is prioritized, you know, with the people and the public, do you feel like there's a sense of unity when we play music here?
Oh, absolutely, because for one thing, you guys are, how you do bilingual, how you speak to the Latino people as well as everybody else. I mean, it's very inclusive, and it's just great to know that everybody can feel welcome in this space.
And so when you first started becoming a DJ, what was your roots? How was your story?
I used to go to a lot of clubs and I'd watch DJs do their thing, and it was fascinating to me. And I used to buy records just because I wanted to own records. My family, you know, back in the day, everybody had records. So since my family had records, I always bought them. So I always had a collection, I always wanted to play them, and just influenced by all the people that I saw over the years.
And so when did you say, what would be a time frame that you would say that you started being a DJ?
I started officially in 2006. I learned how to DJ in 1993.
Oh, damn.
So all those years, I just never took it seriously, but if my friends had turntables, I'd play around, and they'd always say, oh, you should be a DJ. I was like, oh, no, I don't have space in my house for records, or I can't afford turntables. There was always a reason. And then in 2006, there was no reason. It was like, you know what, I can afford turntables, I can buy records, I can do this. So that's when I started. I got a late start compared to all of my friends, but I feel like everything happens for a reason, so it was perfect timing.
And so from 2006 to current day now, how would you say the game has changed within being a DJ?
A lot of people now are doing it digitally as far as like using controllers and using different kind of equipment, but there's also people that are still using vinyl. I use both. It just depends on what kind of vibe I want to give off and what kind of experience I'm having and what the venue or the gig calls for. So, you know, it's good to be able to play all kind of things. To be versatile is really great because you can do anything, and you can go from any decade. You can play anything from the 50s all the way to something that came out last month, you know.
And for today's show, what did you do primarily?
I primarily wanted to get people in a good dancing kind of mood, you know.
Which you did an amazing job of.
Thank you. So yeah, I just played some good dance music, some good feeling, happy music, and I did my job.
All right. And is there anything that you can tell the public at home what next projects you're going to have?
We do Motown on Mondays, every Monday at the Shortstop. It's free, and we play Motown, everything from the 60s all the way to the 90s, so Diana Ross to Erykah Badu. So we play all kind of things. We play edits, we play funk, we play soul, we play even like some of the hip hop that's on Motown, so, or things that were sampled from Motown. So that's a good place to hang out, and it's free. So we do that every Monday at the Shortstop. I'm not there every Monday, but we all rotate, and we're all great DJs, so you should come check us out.
I will be here with DJ Monalisa. Thank you so much for this. And if
My
you guys
pleasure.
want to follow her, you can follow her at.
On Instagram, Monalisa7872.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I really appreciate this.
Thank you.
As we just finished our wonderful Stevie Wonder tribute concert today at Levitt LA, we have DJ Spinna, otherwise known as
DJ Spinna.
DJ Spinna. So first and foremost, before I dive into anything, I asked DJ Monalisa too. Did you expect Stevie Wonder to make a surprise?
So, you know, I never fully expect it. It's always in the back of my mind that he might show up. You know, it does help that this party is happening here in LA where he resides, so the chances are more than likely. And he's been before. I can't even count anymore. This might be the 4th or 5th time that he's shown up to a wonderful party in LA, because you know I do this party everywhere. It started in New York, of course, but he's been many times, and this was his 2nd time here. In this space.
At Levitt LA.
At Levitt.
Right here in MacArthur Park too.
So it's truly a blessing. I don't take it for granted, but I never expect it. You know, I don't come and say, oh, he's coming. You know, that's not the attitude that I have.
You always have an open mind.
I have an open mind, and I'm definitely like praying and like hoping and, you know, positive thoughts. But I feel great. You know, this was amazing.
Yeah, and as you said, you've been with us, with our organization for a few years now.
Yes.
How would you say today's show was different than the other shows?
You know, this was the first, I want to say this was the first time we've done it since the pandemic.
Okay.
I want to say that the last time we did it was in 2019, pre-pandemic. So I felt a lot of anticipation this time around. People have been wanting this event to come back here, and I feel like this time around it was even more special than the first time.
Oh, 100%, especially like with me being the intern, like, you know, interacting with the crowds and everyone. Yeah. I can definitely say this is a show everyone was like the highlight of the entire season, because I was talking to locals and everyone was saying that they've been waiting for this show since, as you said, the last time you guys were here.
Right.
And even speaking with like Allegra and other people, that this is like a highlight to the community around here.
Yeah, well, you know, ultimately that's what this event is for. It's very community-based. It always has been. I've been doing this party for 20 years plus, actually, and the one thing that I can always like appreciate is the fact that there has been children born, relationships that have formed, couples meeting at this event, and people having kids and raising kids, you know, after meeting at this party.
Yeah.
Also, it's multi-generational, so we get, I mean, there's babies here. We had babies here.
Yeah.
And that age range might span all the way up into like the 70s, maybe even 80s, you know, grandmothers. And that's what Stevie's music really is supposed to do. It's supposed to unify and bring like great energy and good loving spirit to everyone, to everyone's souls, and I guess mission accomplished. You know, I consider myself, even though I consider myself great at what I do, but ultimately I'm just a conduit to deliver the message, you know. And that's the reason why this party is what it is. It's really because of his message and the music and the energy that it has.
I know, since you're being very vocal and saying that you're a person of the people, I know you also have a production, Keystar Production, that gives back to the community as well.
Well, Keystar is actually my wife, and we started this together. And along with the other parties that we do, other theme parties and events that we do, the main thing is really about serving the people in the community. You know, we're definitely community-based, making sure that the stuff that we're cultivating reaches the souls and speaks to the souls of people. Because there's a lot of different kinds of events, but not every event speaks to people's hearts.
Yeah.
You know, and raises vibrations, and that's really what we're about.
And what does music mean to you as a DJ and just as an individual?
Music is a universal language that connects people from all walks of life. You know, we can have people in the same room that have different religions, different spirituality, different, you know, sexualities, different walks of life. And music is the one thing that, you know, we have all these other elements in the world that separates people, but music really makes everyone forget about their differences. So ultimately, we're talking about love. You know, music is love. Music is life. Music is love. Music is the world. Music unites.
And with that being said, what advice would you give to future inspiring DJs or artists that are trying to make it in this world of music?
My biggest thing with any DJ getting into this is the music comes first, because a lot of DJs approach this craft from the perspective of wanting to be a star, you know, chasing money, chasing girls, or guys, or whatever it is. But really, the origins of playing music is to make people dance and to make people move. And the most important thing is reading the room, reading the crowd, reading the energy, knowing how to change up the energy, beginning, middle, and end. Tell a story. You know, it's your journey, but let the music speak through you. Let the music be the power. It's not about you trying to be like a superhero and a superstar. That can come with the territory. People call me all kinds of idols and, you know, all kinds of titles or whatever, but when I'm playing, I'm possessed by the music. That's really my job. That's my MO. That's my goal, is to be empowered by the music and let the music shape the souls and the hearts of everyone in the crowd. That's what it's about.
Well, I appreciate the response. It was better than I expected. Now I understand we're getting close. Well, you know, the show already ended. I'm pretty sure you have to get going as well.
Yes.
What future projects do you want to share with the public that you're doing currently?
So if you're in the New York area, I started a slow jam night, a bi-weekly slow jam night, which is an all vinyl affair at a very intimate space. If you want more information, you got to go to my website, www.djspinna.com. I'm also doing a summer jazz series called Backyard Jam in New York City. I'm traveling all over the place. I'm obviously here. I just came from South Africa last week. I got gigs, you know, throughout the summer, and working on records as well, trying to finish up a couple of albums. I'm in the production world as well.
Okay.
You know, remixes and what have you. So just follow me on social media, mainly Instagram, Facebook, at DJ Spinna, and my website again, djspinna.com.
All right, you heard it from DJ Spinna. Thank you so much. We appreciate this.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right.